Hi everyone, it's Ikue. Good morning. Today is 5 degrees Cancer. So the mind, 5 represent I think. So that intellect, this mind meets emotions. That's the energy of the day. And instead of intellectualize everything, it's time for us to feel, because the truth comes from the heart. And in order for us to know what the truth is, we need to feel it with our heart. We need to feel it in our body. All we have to do is to feel, and that's literally the filter we'll be using on this 5 degrees Cancer day. Welcome to Embody Your True Essence with me, Ikue. Today is 5 degrees Cancer, and it's June 26, 2025. How's it going, everybody? I stayed up late last night. We had this amazing guest teacher from New York City. His name is Khalif, and I bought this shirt from him yesterday. It has this one in hip hop, and this one is locking, and this one says house dance and popping. The elements of street dance. And yeah, I've known Khalif since 2000. I mean, even when I was in Japan, so I came to Canada in 2000. I mean, originally in Edmonton, 2002, but when I moved to Vancouver, after I went back to Japan and came back, it was in 2005. And there is this house dancer, so his name is Khalif. He's from New York, and he's a legendary house dancer and street dancer, hip hop dancer. You know, we don't really box ourselves. Like, if you're a dancer, you do so many things. Anyways, he's the originator of house dance. And if you guys know house music, and dance and music are always in a marriage, you know. Some people say it's like a marriage, relationship, love affair. And music inspires the movement, right? Movement inspires the dance, vice versa. So when it comes to the house dance, there was house music is from the disco originally. So that the evolution of the disco turned into a house music, and that music inspired that movement, house dance. And I found that house dance movement is basically the fascial movement. We do a lot of twisting moves, and it flows. So, and it's a very spiritual thing. There is an iconic house dance song, and house is a feeling. And talk about house is a no, not everybody understand what house music is. It's a spiritual thing. It's a soul thing, and it's a part of the song. And so I always love the house dance, particularly out of all the dance styles earlier days, because it just flows. I love that flow. And little did I know that led to, you know, my fascia work. And so the way I move in dance, house dance, is really have that huge impact on my fascia and what I do as a fascia, you know, fascia maneuvers coach. So it's very, very interesting. And so he was in town, and we've known each other for, you know, almost 20 years. And he's iconic legend. He has traveled all over the world to spread this dance style, the street dance style. So it was just so nice to connect with him. And yes, that the music and the house dance music, it's just, you know, it was really inspiring. So yeah, that was the energy I had gone through yesterday. I went through it yesterday, and on that powerful new moon and 4 degrees Cancer. And yeah, it was so powerful for me. How was your day yesterday? Anyways, let's ground ourselves. I picked the same oil from yesterday, psychic protection, and I want to use more sacred ritual and to start the day. Let's do psychic protection. So I'll go here. This is for the collective. And yesterday I was a little bit busy, so I wasn't able to make a lot of posts, but today I'll catch up with a lot of posts. This is for the collective. It's a psychic protection. And let's rub our hands, rub our nails, and create some heat, and go around. Yes, me too. Hi, Rainbow Orb. Yeah, psychic protection. We use it for to work with bodies because it's a really potent oil. We all have attachment cords entangled without us knowing. Every word, every thought that we think, and then we're connected, right? Energy doesn't lie. And this will just help us just cut the cords and reset. Super powerful. Okay. And then secret ritual oil is another one. It's powerful because this will help you enhance your performance. So if you're an athlete or you're about to have a presentation, something like that, it's awesome. It has this really good smell. It's divine. Create some heat. This is for the collective. Smell. Yeah, like we have lots of tools that we can use, right? And whatever you use, it will help you. Whether that's a placebo, it works, and that's amazing. But also, it's good to use tools that stimulate our senses, right? 5 senses, 7 senses, 6 senses. Yeah, this is my favorite brand. Yes, yeah. When I was in Austin, Texas for Human Garage kickoff tour, I got to meet Dr. Nick, who make this oil, and the wife, Erin, and they were lovely people, you know, and they were definitely hippies, real hippies, and medicine people, and it was so beautiful to connect with them. Yeah, I see their integrity and the passion behind it, so that makes everything good, right? You gotta be passionate about what you do. You can't just go through the motion and this is my company or something, right? Like your energy is a representation of your offerings, and I strongly believe that energy behind it is what matters. Really, really, really what matters. And you can't be just, you know, inconsistent with it, right? It's like I like to use that this topic when I talk about consistency and integrity. I come from Japanese culture, and you know, when you talk about like sushi or ramen, like those chefs are like the monks. That if you go to real places, like their life is that food, their life is a sushi, their life is a ramen, and that this is what they do every single day to showing up consistently, because the showing up at every moment when they make sushi, when they make ramen, it's a ritual, it's a ceremonial thing, right? And I think there's a lot of beauty in that. When the Western culture came to Japan, they talk about, you know, oh, Japanese people don't rest, like they always work. You know, this is a concept, like God worked for, is that true? 6 days, and on the 7th day they rest. And that concept is so based on the Christianity. Japanese did not have that concept, right? I remember when I was in school, elementary school, we didn't have that 2 days. You know, right now we have like 5-day weekday, and the weekend is Saturday, Sunday. This is where we are supposed to rest, right? And when I was in elementary school, Saturday, I used to go to school on Saturday. Yeah. And so the only day that I didn't have to go to school was Sunday. So it was just, it was like that. And I think when I was in junior high school, or could be like grade 5, grade 6. That's when the Japanese government started to incorporate Saturday as like what's that day, wiggle day kind of thing. So it started with a bi-weekly. I remember that. It's so funny that I'm talking about this. So yeah, they started it bi-weekly. So Saturday became weekend, not a school day. And then eventually they introduced this full, non-school day on Saturday. So that's very interesting. And then now we have like 5 school days, and we don't go to school on Saturday, Sunday. But it was not like that when I was maybe elementary school, something like that. Yeah, so it's very interesting. Whatever we think is true or common, it's not very common. Yeah. So I'm talking about this because the consistency and showing up for yourself, integrity is it's just that becomes a life, right? When you are a sushi chef, that's what you do. You don't go on a vacation. And it sounds maybe sad for someone, but if that's their life and that's a passion and that's what they do. So yeah, showing up for yourself is the most important thing for yourself. Our emotions fluctuate. Sometimes we feel happy, sometimes we go into this thing, but then can you trust that waves? Can you trust the rhythm? Can you trust your feelings? Whatever you're feeling, you gotta feel. And this Cancer season is helping us to feel that feeling is safe, feeling is okay. And feeling is what we need to do instead of intellectualize everything. That combination of energy with that, I think Gemini energy and this Cancer energy, that's the energy mix and match today. 5 degrees Cancer, it tells us to soften our thought instead of just intellectualize our feeling too much. Even when we are intellectualize our feeling today, that's the energy today, but we are still softening our thought. So let us really celebrate this day with intention, because we need this day. Because sometimes we compartmentalize everything and intellectualize modality or idea, teaching in the box. We lose the essence. Sometimes we lose the roots of why we do from the very first place. So yeah, the feeling. We can't create anything detached from our feelings of why we started this, right? So it's very important to feel. Don't be afraid of feeling. Some people, like demonize feeling as addiction or something that you don't need. And that's exactly something that I learned, and I was there. And as much as I feel everything, but I just didn't know what to do with my negative feelings. And I realized that this is exactly what I need to feel, what I need to do, what I need to work on. This is where my blockages are. So over time, I learned to embrace all parts of myself, all feelings, and it still happens. And, all I have to do is to let myself soften and remove the judgment on whatever I'm feeling, because whatever I'm feeling is valid. And that's, do that over and over again, then it becomes a ritual, becomes my new pattern, my new good habit. And so that I am more attached, I am more in my body, I am more in my feelings. So I am embracing all parts of myself doing that, and there's a lot of power in that. So that's the energy. Yes. Okay, so let me read the collective message today. The collective today is releasing mental rigidity. Yeah, mental rigidity. Mercury at the edge of Cancer and soon stepping into Leo is clearing clearing out all emotional script tied to performance, perfection, and people-pleasing. What remains is the pure voice of your inner child, soft, wise, unfiltered. As a group, we're harmonizing our emotional intelligence with embodied action. We're no longer trying to figure it out. We're letting the body speak through us. Mind, body, spirit. Accept sudden realization, expected clarity, a sense that something is clicking into place because you finally let it be felt. You just have to allow yourself to feel. The feel today invite bold softness. Think less, feel more, speak from the core. That's beautiful. I just thought about that Bruce Lee. Don't think, feel. As a dancer, I practice this over and over again. Don't think, feel. Every time I get caught up with the details and lost the big picture, lost a big picture by focusing on the small details, that's when I need to stop. Okay, I don't do this. I can't intellectualize and then make my way up to understanding or mastering things. I need to feel. And that applies to fascial maneuvers modality. You can't intellectualize it. The only way for us to understand fascia is to feel. That's it. You don't need to understand science. You don't need to understand the medical aspect of it. It comes naturally because our body knows how to heal itself. If our body knows how to heal itself, then I don't need to know how to heal myself. Because my body knows. And I am trusting the body's wisdom more than ever by connecting with my thoughts and feelings and my heart and my skin and how I feel every moment. And you can't bypass this to understand or master something about our body. All we have to do is to feel and know your rhythm and trusting your rhythm and feel your way in. So that being said, let's do a couple maneuvers to get that energy going for today. Let's definitely do a lot for our head. Let's start with the ear pull today. So up, middle, low. You can just grab any tight spot and grab it and twist it forward. Breathe your mouth. 2, 3. Do your nose. 2, 3. Very good. Shake it out. Let's do another one. You're gonna pull the ear upwards and backwards. You go here like this. Same thing. Breathing. 2, 3. Do your nose. 2, 3. Shake it off. Try getting cheeky, but instead of 3 fingers, let's do the palms today. Let's find the TMJ, find a tight spot. Take a deep breath. For the mouth, squeeze it in. Twist the skin right side forward and left side backwards. Breathe your mouth, squeeze. 2, 3. Your nose. 2, 3. I can feel my body's calming down. Beautiful. Hands in the back of your head. Just pick a tight spot. Pull the skin apart and rest your head on your fingers. Open your chest, breathing. 2, 3. Your nose. 2, 3. Relax. Neck is trouble. Can we go back to that again? Which one? We did this. We did the ear, right? The neck one is you can choose. You can go to the back of your head or the hairline or even the neck. Pull the skin apart and then just rest it. You know, use the leverage and use the weight of your head. And I just like lean back and your hands are supporting. And I just, yeah, you can play around how you rest, how you put your weight. Yeah, this one is super powerful. Okay, this one is great for your neck too. Let's do thyroid. Take your right hand and from the bottom of your neck, pull the skin up. Take your left hand and elongate. So just gently release it up and breathe your mouth. 2, 3. Your nose. 2, 3. And let's do some affirmations, powerful affirmations. Repeat after me. I am speaking my truth. Even if it's inconvenient and awkward for myself and others. I have a voice. My voice matters. I speak up, speak out. And I speak for my truth and with kindness and love. And then I no longer feel guilty about it. I feel great. That felt good. I hope that helps with your neck. Neck tension normally represents the direction in life. So our body is speaking to us. You just have to listen, but also with kindness and so much patience, right? Talk to your body. It's like, hello, neck. What do you want me to see? Where do you want to go? Or it's about programming, right? We are all upgrading our body, you know, telling our body every single day, body, thank you for protecting me. I don't need to hold anything anymore. It's time for us to upgrade. So reminding our body that we no longer hold anything. We don't need to hold. We just need to be a pipe. We're no longer a bag. We're no longer a container. But it takes time, right? Because our body has been holding all this. We thought that that's what we should have to do. So, and then we've been doing that for years and years. So we just have to, yeah. Andy Scana chef. Are you a chef? So funny. I'm talking about the chef and sushi chef and ramen chef today. Yeah. Body, thank you for protecting me, but I don't need this protection anymore. And let's relax. Okay, until it was right palm. Yes, pointing backwards, left hand pointing forward. Take a deep breath. Out for the mouth, squeeze your head really tight. Twist the skin right side forward and left side backwards. Lots of things are coming up. Ooh, I feel a sensation. Breathe your mouth. 2, 3. Your nose. 2, 3. Thank you, body, for protecting me, bracing, gripping, clenching. I am safe, so I don't need to do that anymore. I love myself. I love myself so much, and I'm so worthy that my body is no longer holds anything. That's not the job. My body is for joy. Take your right hand on your third eye, left hand in the back. Take a deep breath. Squeeze. With your right hand, twist it to the right and twist it to the left. I stopped grinding my teeth from watching your videos. Ooh, I love that. Thank you for sharing. No more grinding, no more gripping, no more clenching. We declare that with the power of our words, right? But also show that with the care with our hands, but also consistency. Keep reprogramming our fascia, right? Breathe your mouth. 2, 3. Through your nose. 2, 3. Thank your body. We don't need to hold anything. We don't need to clench. We don't need to grip, because we are safe. One more. Let's do the xiphoid. So rib cage, bottom of rib cage. Just find that tight spot. Pull the skin apart. Look up. Breathe your mouth. 2, 3. Your nose. 2, 3. That felt really good. Lots of sensation coming up for me. Wow. I feel a little lightheaded and nausea. Interesting. Take your right hand on your heart, left hand on top of your head. Let's imagine energy go through, circulate through your heart and the brain. Breathe your mouth. 2, 3. Your nose. 2, 3. Repeat after me. Hello brain. Hello mind. Hello ego. Hello inner child. Hello body. Hello fascia. Hello heart. Hello all parts of ourselves. Thank you for working together in harmony. I love your perfect, harmonious, smart, efficient collaboration. Thank you for honoring each other. Every part of me is seen, cared, and loved. Thank you. Now, let's imagine, put your heart in the center of this grid, all parts of ourselves, right? Connected like a spider web. That's our fascia. Hello, heart. You're in charge. You're the center. You're the boss. I love myself. I follow my heart. I choose myself. I accept myself. Forgive myself for exactly who I am. I am safe. I'm protected. I'm guided. I am enough. I am worthy. I trust. I receive. I love my life. My life loves me. I'm worthy of perfect, unconditional love, unlimited abundance and opportunities. I trust myself. I trust the flow, the rhythm of my life. I'm joyful. I'm confident. I'm confident. You can add anything you want. Feel that body calming and moving with you. How you guys feeling? That was awesome. Thank you guys for being here. 5 degrees Cancer. We are also feeling the effect of new moon. Everything is moving, and also solstice, right? Also energy is moving. Let us feel without fear, and let's move on, move forward with courage as usual. That sounds great. Awesome, Andy. And I will see you soon. Have a great rest of your day. Bye, everybody.